Hey guys, Mark TR2 here. Well, we're back to work again today. The shop is a little bit fuller today. We got a service job and we still got the big 4-wind sitting in here. 40 horsepower Honda, 4-stroker. In for a complete service, oil change, filter, gear oil, grease. And we actually had to do some work to this outboard because guy was fall fishing this year. Hang on one second. Use my different hand here. And was in uncharted territory. And knocked the prop all to hell and broke the skag right off the bottom of the boat, or of the motor. Not a big issue. A lot of guys will say, oh, it's screwed, it's screwed. Bullshit. We actually fixed them. We fixed props, we fixed skags, we fixed gear cases that are smashed up. We can pretty much fix anything. Cast, with risers and stuff like that, no problem. But anyways, what happened here, bent the prop all to heck, so guy rebuilt that. My guy that does my welding for me. I don't do the aluminum myself. Anything other than aluminum I will do. And it was broke off right across here. Yeah, you can see a little bit there where we joined it, but we tagged it all back on and x-rayed it, made sure there was no internal cracks, and put the gear case back together again because I got the gear cases. I don't leave any internals in them when we weld them because of heat. I don't want any issues that way, but other than that, just got to take her outside now and make sure that she runs and give her a quick check over, make sure all the safety equipment and lights and everything are working on the boat, and we should be good to go. Might give the trailer axles a spin too and just check the bearings, make sure they're okay. Update on this big pig. It's a nice boat. If there's anybody out there that's looking for a nice boat here in Ontario, I'm telling you, this little 4-winds is a nice boat. 21 foot, it's got a brand new 350 Chevy in it that I built last year for Colin. And this boat is just absolutely immaculate. I just haven't taken it, the service is all done on it. I just haven't taken it outside and fired it up yet because I'm a little sketchy about it's still getting down below 0 here. And last night it was almost 6, like 6 below 0. And I just don't want him taking it to find out that he's got a cracked block. Because it's raw water in these blocks. They're not closed cooling systems in these ones. So I'm just going to hold out another day and we'll see how it goes. It's supposed to warm up again on the weekend. It's pretty cool up here today. I'm actually have to run the heater today, but yeah. Oh, should show you this. Finally got my workbench. My dad's actually been out helping me. He's retired now and he's always looking for something to do, so he built me a bench. It's all made out of 4x4s. And my buddy actually had the top. It's 14 gauge checker. I just had it bent at work and painted it, and it looks decent. Built a little shelf there, and we're going to move some stuff around over there. Update on the L100. Motor is still NFG, unrebuildable, junk. So hopefully I have a new motor coming for it. The guy's supposed to call me tonight. He's pretty sure he has one, so if he has one, that's all fine and dandy. I'll just pull the bottom off of it and just have a quick boo inside to make sure everything is good to go. Put a new gasket on it, maybe pop a new head gasket. I want to have a look. I'm sort of anal on that, guys. When I'm buying a used motor, I still like to take it apart and have a look inside because I don't like comebacks, period. And I haven't had that many, and that's the way I like it. So that's the update on that. The only other update, we got a new piece of equipment coming. I got a 9-foot gantry crane coming. It should be here next week, and I'm looking forward to that. And that's one of the reasons why. Oh, I did sell the John Deere 2120 this morning. Guy's supposed to be picking it up later this afternoon. So yeah, things are kicking. Yeah, next week's going to be a really busy week. I'm going to have a few videos for you guys. We got a big engine job coming up, 351 Ford, and with a heat-up problem. So well, it's a Ford. So this is my thoughts. I think the heads are doinked. So we'll pull the heads, have a look. Guy said that he just bought this boat, and the guy told him they put a new rebuild in it. But when I had a look at it last fall, it didn't look like a rebuilt engine. It looked like an old truck engine, which would work. But still, when you're paying somebody to rebuild an engine, you like to, well, there's a lot of guys out there that just don't care as long as it goes down. It's a taillight warranty. As soon as it's down the road and the taillights are out of sight, so much for your warranty. But me here, I'm not like that. All my engines that I rebuild, I give you 3-year warranty right off the bat. I don't care. The biggest thing is prep time with an engine is before that engine goes back in the boat, which is basically, that's my 454 sitting there that I haven't done anything with. I should. There's another one there scheduled for a rebuild. But what I like to do, I got a big engine stand and a dyno. And what I do is I take them outside and I fire them up and I run them. I run them for 20 minutes at 2,000 RPMs. The key thing to breaking in an engine, guys, is your cam. If you do not break in your cam and put it under load, the way I do it, and been doing it for years, that's why I stand behind my warranties, because I run your engine in first. If an engine's going to fail, it's going to do it in the first 15 minutes of operation. And if it's going to last 20 minutes, it's going to last 20 years if it's looked after properly. So what I do is I take them outside and I run them at 2,000 RPMs, not on load. Just let them sit there and go. Open headers, just let them burn. That's how you break in a cam. The key thing to breaking in an engine is the cam. Remember that. Because if you don't break in the cam, you can wear the lobes right off of a brand new cam in a period of 5 minutes. And then she'll start to miss and buck and fart and carry on, and then you're back to square one. I've taken that engine completely apart and cleaning it and reassembling with a new cam, providing that the grindings didn't get down into the gear case or the oil pump, and take out your crank bearings. But to me, I'll be straight with you, a little bit of scoring in the crank don't mean nothing. All it's going to do is hold a little bit more oil for you, and away you go. You guys that are out there doing engines probably will argue as much as you can. And you know what? I've seen rods that have spun, but the crank hasn't been that bad. I'll take them in, check them out. If they're in tolerance, slap a new set of bearings in, away you go. And I did that to one about 2 years ago, and it's still running strong, no issues. A little bit of scoring on the crank isn't really going to matter a whole much. It's just going to hold a little bit more oil. But you got to remember, in a marine engine, that your tolerances are entirely different. Okay? In a marine engine, it varies from 2 to 2.5 thou on the mains, 2 thou on the rods. And the reason why that is, guys, is they're nice and loose for 2 reasons. These marine engines are running anywhere from 3,000 to 4,000 RPMs continuously, all day long. So you gotta consider heat and expansion. And if you don't have the right clearances, guess what? It's going to last 10 minutes and she's going to be shot. Guys that will argue with me and say, oh, it's only supposed to be a thou and a half. You're full of shit. Hate to tell you. 2 to 2.5 thou on the mains, and 2 thou on the rods. Break her in correctly, you'll never have a problem. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, please comment, rate, and subscribe. And we'll catch you again. Take care for now. Cheers.